Hello, I'm Kat, and this is today's tarot. The opening card that we had today is speaking of something that we also saw yesterday, which is a sense of loss that some of us are going through that's actually leading to a spiritual awakening of sorts. So this is the opening card for today. Now consider that today is also a full moon in Virgo, so there is a lot of self-reflection in the area of how well we're taking care of ourselves, what our routine is on a daily basis. The inner critic can be a little bit heightened during this time because the full moon brings light to that energy. Now, the challenge that we have for today is the Ace of Cups, which is a energy of vulnerability. It's like openness and having so much going on that your cup is overflowing, and it's overflowing sometimes in a positive way, but in this sense, because it's showing up in a challenging card, it can be as if there's just too much going on and it can kind of sweep you away. Feeling vulnerable and overly vulnerable is the challenge, or that's what's showing up today. Now, how we're going to get through that challenge is the Strength card. This card also showed up yesterday, and this is an energy of having a sense of inner strength and courage to go through the situation that is at hand, and being able to have a ability to have control over your emotions in order to deal with the circumstance and situation. It's like being called to task. If you see the person in this card, they're holding the head of a lion, and behind them is a bridge that is, they either just crossed or they're getting ready to cross. And do you look down when you're crossing that bridge, or do you look forward, and do you face what is in front of you and let your heart ultimately lead you? Because this card is ruled by the sun, which governs the heart and governs the spine and governs our sense of will and our sense of courage to go through things. So this is, because it's a major arcana, a life lesson. This is a situation that we will look back on likely and be like, remember when we crossed that bridge and everything changed? And the outcome of this day and this energy that showed up today, the card is the Three of Wands. And so this is also a card that showed up in the last couple of days, which is the energy of seeing what you need to go through and seeing what you need to overcome, but there's a sense of trepidation or hesitancy in moving forward. This is the reluctant adventurer. But the energy behind this card and the lesson behind this card, the encouragement behind this card, is to move forward because help is on the way. You know, we forget sometimes that even when we have to cross bodies of water or emotional situations, that there is help out there that we didn't always imagine is there. And when we put a wish out into the world to manifest something and create something, help can show up in very interesting ways. Like, help can show up in a way that can appear totally disruptive in our lives, but it's actually a way that moves us in a direction that is exactly what we need in order to thrive in this world. So consider that as we move forward, that, you know, even though times may feel rough right now, that it's actually leading you towards something that's much bigger and something that you've likely always wanted in your heart, that is literally your heart's desire, and let that lead you through and over that precipice. Let it lead you over and across that bridge that you're covering right now, because there is help on the other side. So that is our tarot reading today. I hope you have a blessed full moon and are doing something for yourself to take care of yourself, because Virgo energy is also about self-care. I'm making a hawthorn honey infusion, as well as a linden tincture and a ginger tincture, because I'm going to be releasing a golden heart elixir in the coming weeks. So if you're interested in that and want to pre-order, let me know and I will send you information. And aside from that, I hope you have a blessed weekend and I will see you again tomorrow. Happy full moon.